Irish Fairy Tales. Chapter 47. He had not gone a great distance from Bedtime when he came to an intricate, gloomy wood where the trees grew so thickly and the undergrowth was such a sprout and tangle that one could scarcely pass through it. He remembered that a path had once been hacked through the wood and he sought for this. It was a deeply scooped, hollow way and it ran or wriggled through the entire length of the wood. Into this gloomy drain Finn descended and made progress, but when he had penetrated deeply in the dank forest he heard a sound of thumping and squelching footsteps, and he saw coming towards him a horrible, evil-visaged being, a wild, monstrous, yellow-skinned, big-boned giant dressed in nothing but an ill-made, mud-plastered, drab-colored coat which swaggled and clapped against the calves of his big bare legs. On his stamping feet there were great brogues of boots that were shaped like, but were bigger than, a boat, and each time he put a foot down it squashed and squirted a barrelful of mud from the sunk road. Finn had never seen the like of this vast person, and he stood gazing on him, lost in a stare of astonishment. The great man saluted him. "All alone, Finn?" he cried. "How does it happen that not one Fenian of the Fianna is at the side of his captain?" At this inquiry Finn got back his wits. "That is too long a story, and it is too intricate and pressing to be told, also I have no time to spare now." "Yet tell it now," the monstrous man insisted. Finn, thus pressed, told of the coming of Cale of the Iron, of the challenge the latter had issued, and that he, Finn, was off to Tara of the Kings to find Celt Mac Ronaen. "I know that foreigner well," the big man commented. "Is he the champion he makes himself out to be?" Finn inquired. "He can do twice as much as he said he would do," the monster replied. "He won't outrun Celt Mac Ronaen," Finn asserted. The big man jeered. "Say that he won't outrun a hedgehog, dear heart. This Cale will end the course by the time your Celt begins to think of starting." "Then," said Finn, "I no longer know where to turn or how to protect the honor of Ireland." "I know how to do these things," the other man commented with a slow nod of the head. "If you do," Finn pleaded, "tell it to me upon your honor." "I will do that," the man replied. "Do not look any further for the rusty kneed, slow-trotting son of Ronaen," he continued, "but ask me to run your race, and, by this hand, I will be first at the post." At this the chief began to laugh. "My good friend, you have work enough to carry the 2 tons of mud that are plastered on each of your coat-tails, to say nothing of your weighty boots." "By my hand," the man cried, "there is no person in Ireland but myself can win that race." "I claim a chance." Finn agreed then. "Be it so," said he. "And now tell me your name?" "I am known as the Carl of the Drabcoat." "All names are names," Finn responded, "and that also is a name." They returned then to Bedtime.